It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Back at 60. Come 19.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, There's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings us 2nd and 17 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobk Lg. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Look at the big guy rumble. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. Burrow. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Burrow. To the outside. Catch made by Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need.
He is in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. Burrow now. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Bub Means. Touchdown, Eagles.
A waste of time. What is this?
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete to Oliver. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Burrow. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney Thomas.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments, because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
And they're into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Quick throw here is complete. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Second down, Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 17. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A pass caught by Saquon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. He's got room to roam. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing is Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Giants 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Here's second and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Into space at the 45. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Going up top. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. In the red zone now, he'll drop in trouble, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have...
Third quarter of play with the score
back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Eagles will take over here just past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Burrow now. open man downfield is Smith. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 34. On first down, Burrow. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles tack on one more to their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked up by Kobk Lg. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, run
you
it
getting
back.
money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. No sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed on that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it
Time to
back.
add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Total bezel, frozen echo, black attire. $1 million make a follower Messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back. never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Now you see me, now you don't. If you didn't know, now you know. No, perseverance, my cologne. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You can meet me at the top. I got the magic like a genie in a bottle, baby. I'ma give you what you want. Hold up, wait, stop. Sign my name on the dot, okay. Man, I'm coming in hot, okay. I gotta give it all I got. Yes, sir. I'm living the dream. I'ma make it for the team. I want the gold and the green. Greatest that you ever seen. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Running it up. Running it up. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, fit just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on.